Salute, everybody. Salute. It's Monday morning, and your boy's on the walk, getting my steps in today. And y'all already know we about to have breakfast. Y'all know what it is. And today's conversation, we're going to be talking about, hold on, let me get off this street, man. Walking right next to a construction zone. And we're about 2,000 feet away from the breakfast spot. Today we'll be talking about, I'm gonna do like some reactions to some watches I've been talking about lately. I have posted that Nomadic, the tourist, what do you call that? Dang, I got the numbers mixed up because I'm thinking about that. Fiore, they just dropped the 555. I got the, thank you so much, appreciate it. I have the Marai 401. Why can't I think of the two? Well, we'll look at it once I get it. Y'all forgive me for shaking y'all up because I'm high stepping right now. Who's in the building? Victor Showcase, Longines, Oscar. Hey, Oscar, I was watching. You know what's funny? When you sent me that text yesterday, I was actually watching the video. I mean, the live stream. And they was running it on two different ones, I believe. OC, and then I forgot what the other one was. What's talking about, Vic? What's talking about? Now, if I'm not mistaken, Vic, didn't you tell me yesterday, you said, yo, bro, I need you to go live in the morning before lunch? And you told me, pretty sure that's what you said. I'm pretty sure that's what you told me, bro. If I'm not mistaken, man. Yeah. They said we probably got about 800 steps left. And we'll be inside. Well, actually outside. Y'all know. I mean, it's cool sitting inside, but one, they had the AC blasted to the top, to the max, and then the music. I don't want to get knocked off of YouTube because they be playing music inside. That's the last thing I need. Get Rich, what's up, bro? Getting dizzy? Man, I'm almost done walking, bro. Hold on, let me see if this will make it any better. If I just show you where we're going. Is that? I don't think that does any difference because I don't have my what's jig'em yet. What do you call that? Stabilizer. I don't have my stabilizer. Kingsman. What did the frog say? Wow. Hey, speaking of dad jokes, Singh hasn't been available in a while. He's our dad joke specialist. Sing, if you're watching, bro, or if you're at work, man, we need some more of those dad jokes. Happy birthday, Bob. Good morning. How you doing? What's up, bro?
Okay.
Good morning. Hey, y'all. Bob in the building. Bob is in the building, and he's today his birthday. Coffee, water, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Jay Jones. All right, so now we situated. This little chair over here. Man said I'm becoming dizzy with this video. I feel you, bro. I had earthquake. This morning is going to be, what should I eat for breakfast, y'all? Let's see. I think I'm gonna have grits this morning. Grits and eggs and fruit. I think that's what I'm gonna have this morning. And let me get grits, eggs, and fruit. Egg whites and fruit.
Two?
Yeah.
Scramble.
Scramble, please.
Grits and fruit.
Yep.
For sure, bro.
All
Thank
right,
you.
thank you.
You like your coffee black, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep, yep. Coffee, no sugar. Ah. All right, let's get started, y'all. Watch of the morning is my Squale 1521. I'll be talking about this a little bit today, but you're still younger than me. Yeah, man. Hey, bro. Y'all in the chat, if you know where the birthday stuff is, the little birthday cakes, the things, man, let's wish Bob a happy birthday. He has been terrorizing the earth for 70 years, y'all. 70 years. We had to deal with Bob. Oh, man. God bless Eileen, because she got to deal with him on a daily basis, day-to-day basis. Yes, sir. I may miss some trolls. Ma'am? No, ma'am. All right, so I got my little chart right here because we're gonna flip the camera around. I do want to talk about some watches today, man. Did you guys get a chance to catch any of the videos yesterday, live streams? One of the major live streams yesterday was talking about Teddy Bulbasaur's video. If you guys haven't seen it, go check that out. And I was on the Watch OC yesterday looking at it, and they was giving a breakdown of the crashing market, and you know, they were showing, well, Teddy actually went through a number of watches that were like super expensive during COVID, and then of course the prices dropped, you know, like Daytona, a steel Daytona. I don't know, was it close to 50 or if not $50,000? And I'm like, okay, that's not a $50,000 watch. Everybody knows that, but the market, the demand for it was so high. Of course, here comes the fire truck. It's gonna get loud here in a second. They're gonna put a plaque on the table saying, "This is official breakfast table." Man, it's loud enough, but it's super loud with this in my ear, man. God, dog, that thing's crazy. Trap Boat Zeus Magnum Black Panther Aqua Plated. God, dog, that's a lot. What's up, Kevin? Kevin Mitchell's in the building. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for putting the birthday stuff in there for Bob. So let's get started on some, like, what's real, man. So I want to just say, all right, because I'm going to be talking about Nomadic, Ball. I'm going to talk about this a little bit. And these are watches that are, I mean, if you look at it, they like if you saw the thumbnail, or maybe not, we're talking about watches that's under 13,000 or under 15K, I believe, right? $1,500. I think I put 15,000. I'll change it. I meant to put 1,500. I was rushing. I'll change it. I'll change that before. But like watches under $1,500. I personally don't see a need to spend that much on certain watches for happiness if you're just looking at something for just aesthetics, because some people don't care about movement like that. You know, there are a group of people that don't care about movement. And the way YouTube is, right? So we have the major brand. We talked about Tudor, right? Tudor is a major watch that's talked about. Rolex, of course, Omega. And you know what's crazy? Even though Cartier is number 2 as far as like the watch market is concerned, as far as having market value, you have Rolex, Cartier, then Omega. The algorithm doesn't put Cartier in my visuals like that. So some of you guys may be receiving Cartier videos, but I haven't seen it. And so for the major people that I look at, so I look at some major channels, they don't talk about Cartier as much. And I said, that's crazy. I don't know. Like, I am curious to see why Cartier is beating out Omega in sales. Good morning, everybody. Driving, just listen. Okay, Titans or Dolphins, Seahawks or Lions, Monday Night Football tonight. It definitely says 15,000. I'll fix it, bro. I'll fix it. I meant to put 1,500. And I just thought about it. I said, did I just put 15? Yeah, I put 15,000. As soon as this live is over, and I promise I'm gonna fix it. So let's jump into matter of fact, because I have to send this watch back. I want to talk about something real quick. So there were 200 of you guys so far. 201 people have looked at this watch that I have placed online. Right, I'll showcase this. This is that Nomadic Tourist 914. Couldn't think of the number. And that's 1914. That's a reference to 1914. Explorer named Shackleton tried to brave the Antarctic, and I believe that story goes they were trying to go over 800 nautical miles. Thank you. You bring me some salt. Yep. 800 nautical miles thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
And they got caught in the ice. The ice like tore the ship up. The ship was called the Endurance, and that's actually on the back of this watch. So that's the Endurance. Look at the rotor. Another thing, these are all numbered, and this was number 85. This is the 85th watch that was made this year. So I don't know how many people bought this watch, but okay. So before I get into like my overall live review, if you will, somebody just left a comment. They don't like the dial. There's other colorways. I just didn't show the other colorways. I normally do, but I just want to focus on this one. I left a link down to the watch, and because that Nomadic actually sent me this watch out, I did put the paid promotions on there, even though I'm not keeping the watch. I'm sending it back. It's being sponsored as a watch that you can purchase, and they loaned into the channel. So I did put the paid promotions in there. Just wanted to be legit with YouTube. I don't want no trouble. I don't want nobody coming back, because, man, I'm telling you, there's some hawks out here, boy. Some hawks, man. If you do something wrong on YouTube, yeah, man, somebody is there. They're waiting to say, hey, look, this is what you did wrong, and I'm blowing a whistle on you. Okay. Let's get into that. Does it have a Miota or a... No, this one actually has a Salida 200 in this one. Salida 200. And, it's something I said on my live in regards to this watch. And that is, they do not have the deviation time of these watches, right? But they do. You have to search for it. Right, I found it in the like around the about section when you hit those little 3 tabs off to the left. If you go into the website, go down to about us, I think it is. It's in there, and I was just researching their website and I found it. Plus or minus 11 seconds. There was a YouTuber that said plus or minus 6 seconds, right? And I take it that he had to test it, but the website, I saw it with my own eyes. 11 seconds deviation time. Plus or minus. Now, the tolerances, I'm pretty sure every watch is going to be different, because if they do their watch the same way I've seen, like with Cincinnati Watch Company and a few others, they do get their watches, they'll test them and regulate them best they can. Is Tudor a good brand? Of course it is. It's a hype brand too. Hold on, y'all. Need a little bit more salt, not a lot. Just a little bit, just a tad. Tudor is superb. And Tudor's is an acquired taste, man. I mean, it's a great tool watch. Popularity, that's the other thing too. Is not only do I want to rate these watches today, but I want to talk about the lifestyle value, the lifestyle value of the watch. So Tudor is a lifestyle value, has a lot of lifestyle value that's not incorporated into a review. So when you talk about a Tudor, of course, you're talking about the case design, You're talking about the movement inside, cost certified, the heritage and stuff like that. But like, what about the lifestyle value? What does that do for your lifestyle? How does it fit in your everyday? You know, does it make you feel better about yourself? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to be funny. Some people may feel superior. You know, I don't know how you feel when if you just like a working guy, gal, and you say, hey man, I've been busting hump and I finally got this watch. I just dropped $4,800 at my local AD or $5,000 for this watch, and you feel accomplished, just like buying a Rolex, right? And you have to add lifestyle points to that. You know what I'm saying? Because you may feel like I'm pretty sure there's people that have purchased a Tudor or an expensive or luxury watch and felt like I made it. They probably cried. You know what I'm saying? Because like, you don't know the lifestyle. You don't know what's going on with people. Some people may be going through hell and high water, man, and couldn't afford nothing, and now they're buying a luxury item. Because we all know that telling time is simple as grabbing your phone or having your smartwatch. It's that simple. Man, boy, I'm telling you, boy, I ain't looking down at the chat. We're talking watches today. We're talking, you know, a couple of brands that I have, that I own, one that I don't, that I have to send back, and I just wanted to go over and be clear before I finish this. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I have to send it back. Okay, hold on. Because Khaled said, I prefer Grand Seiko though. Masterpieces. Okay. I'm feeling good after a long time. What's up, Sing? Cartier makes nice jewelry and puts cheap movements. Ooh, boy, tell me how you really feel, brother. Hey, bro, turn that bull hat upside down, look like a robot. I saw that, bro. I saw that. I was like, yo, if once you see it, you can't unsee it, bro. That's crazy, Vic. That's crazy. Titan Watch Company. I probably have. Nice sweater, Mr. Trap. Actually, yeah, this is Invicta 202, man, made this. The bad thing is it doesn't fit. It doesn't tell in real time. Mr. Fink. Yeah, bro. Thank you, man. Vic is on it. All right, so getting back to this. The case, amazing. The feel, great. Polishing on it. Look at the brushing, rather. The brushing. Chamfered edges. I think the crown is proportionate to the watch. Plus his sign. And it does give that vibe, because if you've ever looked at a Rolex or the back of a Tudor, that's how the case back looks, except this one has a display case back. And this watch, I think, fetches a little over $1,200, about $1,300. I want to say about $1,300, right? Now, based on the comments that you guys gave, the handset was vexing to some people. They said they felt that the watch did not have the proper handset on it. Outside of that, they think the watch looks good, but it's still functional. The way it feels is not real heavy. I forget, I want to say it was like 125 grams or something like that. It's not heavy. Not heavy watch. Class, once it's locked in, man, like I was like doing my thing, shadow boxing and all the other stuff, just working out, right? And it feels great. It feels like, you know, a great watch, an everyday type of watch. The lume on it is amazing. As you can see, it does. I mean, it's a go-getter, man. It's a go-getter. And with the exception of, like I said, the handset and then the price. The price, is it too much? It's $1,300. Do you think $1,300 is too much to pay for a watch like this? Because this automatically went into what is that? Explorer. They was like, hey, that's the Irish Explorer, so to speak. I didn't want to put that in the title though, because I know that. No, I'm good. I know that Nomadic is doing their own thing. You said, of course, Space G know what it is. Hey, and then I didn't get a chance to do this. I saw that I just sent you the eyeballs yesterday. I want to welcome in the newest member to the family, man. Space G95 became a member of the Trapvision show, right? The lifestyle show, if you will. And bro, I appreciate it, man. Thank you for always supporting. Thank you for just being here. And that's all you guys. We're gonna keep it pushing though. We're gonna keep it moving, man. That right there, every dime that comes to this channel goes into veteran support, cancer, man. Like we got cancer month is coming up, right? So you know, I'm going to be auctioning off or selling watches. I'm not auctioning off anything. I'm gonna be selling some watches. I got a couple watches I'm gonna be selling for welcome to the club, man. My man Robert Wood is in the building. Thank you so much. Hey, Rob, y'all had a good show last night. I had the granddaughter last night, so I was in and out. I had it planned and dropped in when I could. I just kept it playing. But great topics. It was some stuff that I wanted to chime in on last night, and then they had a great unboxing. That was dope. The rotor looks rather basic on the Nomadic, to be honest. Okay, let's talk about it. So, if you like me, any watch that fetches over $700 for me, you know what I'm saying? It's like the $700 is like a sweet spot. Still kind of high, but like it's a sweet spot for me. $1,000, I'm like, So now you're looking at $1,000 right here. You're looking at $1,000 right? And I'm telling you, there's going to be people, and you got every right to feel like this. I don't think that watch is worth it. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me take this off my wrist. Because I would say this, just my personal opinion, you do pay for the name. Nike, do I think Nike's worth what they... No. Because, you know what's crazy? New Balances have become so popular, but I've been wearing New Balances forever. Forever. My first pair of shoes in the military were New Balances. Then I got some Asics. They were comfortable. I wore them things into the ground. Probably put like 1,000 miles on those shoes. And Nike just can't hold up to that. It just don't. Like, I put Nike on. Nike in comparison to New Balances is no comparison. New Balances, every time, you can fight me on it all you want to, I'm still going to stay. Like, you can stick a pitchfork in my back. I'm still going to say, as I die, New Balances is better than Nike. They better. But we pay for the name because it's the way it was marketed. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the same thing. Part of my purchase for the Squale was the name. I read about the story. I heard about it. TGV, like, he recommended the watch, and I was like, okay, let me check it out. I went and looked at it. Aesthetically, I was like, I just like the overall vibe of the watch. You know, and that may not hold no weight with you, but y'all see the screws right there in the actual bezel. I said, man, they went through a lot of stuff to make this thing watertight. So what is this, 500 meters? I don't need that. I don't need that. But knowing it has it, I'm like, okay, I'm cool. The polishing is just right on it. And I know I've heard people that review this particular model don't like the fact that you got leather. I think it's dope, but you can always upgrade to a mesh bracelet or an H-link bracelet if you want. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, no problem whatsoever. Space G95, in my opinion, it's a bit too steep for the watch. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much, bro. Is Joe in here? Wait, Joe? Yo, Joe is in the building. Well, what's up, Leo? Yo, Trap, how's it going? Going good, man. Man, it's Monday. I just saw just seen my grandbaby off. She's going to school. I'm on their website right now, and you can't see the Geneva stripers on their website. It's pics. So, Skechers are better. Skechers are comfortable, bro. Hey, you get no. I promise you, bro. You get no argument. No, you do get an argument, bro. Skechers are cool. New Balances are better, bro. New Balances, bro. I can't let you have that one, bro. Nah, heck no. No. Bro, bro, bro. Skechers, bro, comfortable. They got the slide-in Jones, you know what I'm saying? Snoop Dogg endorsed them too. Now I know they ain't got nothing to do with the comfort, but you know, but New Balances, bro, the truth, bro. What is you talking about, bro? What is you talking about? What are we talking, bro? Please, this ain't even gonna be no argument. This is not up for discussion, man. New Balances, man, all day, every day. If you ain't got no New Balances, man, what you doing? If you ain't got no New Balances, you're not a true watch collector. Calling you out, Long Ranger. 6 shooters on my pow. Dave gonna cuss me out. There's no way New Balance is more comfortable than Skechers, bro. Okay, I'm gonna have to send you a Russian diver that needs a new strap and bracelet. I have 5 pairs of instep Skechers, no bending. I'm getting jumped in the chat. I'm getting jumped, bro. I don't like New Balance. You know what, Jay Jones? Ain't nobody ask. I don't like your watch collecting. How about that? Now, for $1,300, I think the Fair 3 hands down would be my pick for a micro brand Explorer style watch when it comes to LJP movement. Okay, that's up, bro. All right, hey, and see, the thing about it is, the biggest thing I want for this live is, because I'm tagging Nomadic in there, I want them to understand where people stand. You know what I'm saying? Because Peter and his team, they have to realize that because they stepped in that space, the competition is ridiculous, right? What was it? The Sam Martin right now, and I'm just gonna ask you guys that have experienced Sam Martin. Do you think, even with the NX35, do you think Sam Martin will be a better option for anybody to step into this, right? Stepping into an Explorer style, right? And this one, actually, the one thing I like about it, even though it does have the Explorer style, it still has, like, because of that, this particular one, the Black Ice, is reminiscent of the Birchwood, the dark Birchwood Grand Seiko. Yeah, the Grand Seiko. I think, honestly though, I think that, you know, coming out of Belfast, what sells me on this company, the watches are great. Here, let me, where are you at? I'm about to fetch this watch. And I'm gonna tell you this off top. It's probably, man, one of my favorite divers in my collection right now. Hands down. And it's from Nomadic. This right here, if the colorway, just like, I don't know, man, it's so crisp. This watch is so crisp. It's far, and I get it, man. Like, it's reminiscent of a Black Bay, in which I don't want to give it the Black Bay. I want to give it the original Submariner, the 1953. I want to give it that, you know. But like, you got a different handset, which you have to have a different handset, and that second hand, right? And they did the same on this when they put the yellow. Those yellows, for those that don't know, that yellow represents Samson and Goliath, the cranes that like were helping build these ships, or I guess as they were building the ships, push that sucker out. I don't know how they do it. I would love to see Belfast one day to see that. I've been to Ireland before once, but never to the shipyard. But this one right here, the hold up, that very nice, man. Nice little audible, man. It's a professional click, bro. Like, this watch is amazing in my opinion. In my humble opinion, I like it. Gets me excited. I love that right there. Thinking about the Titanic and stuff like that. So this was a home run. This is a home run. You know, and I don't regret that. You know, and this is over that. This is well over $1,000 at the $1,000 mark. No, and I love the fact that they actually made the lug to lug shorter. They don't have a ghost date on this like the very first, the first variation. Plus, the other one didn't have that rotor on it. Yeah, but in comparison, I see what, like, I see it. They did it on here. The second hand comes out to the minute track. It don't come out on this one. I think it's still a nice watch, in my opinion. But you guys be you have to decide that. I'm not telling you to get it or not to get it. That's up to you. A lot of competition. Crap, I've been missing our Sunday Night Lives. Yeah, last night was Grandpa Day. Rolex. Let's see. Also, the Nevada Grinchen 369 will also be a good choice. It comes in a few $100 cheaper. Okay. Nevada Grinchen. I'm not familiar with that model. Hey, Amy. Welcome in. Okay, Long Range Nomadic is a $600 watch at most. Fetch what you want. San Martin is a good budget alternative. I like the dimensions, but would need apply indices at that price point. Look like sketches are the new J's for old guys. Laces are for suckers. He said, Trap, I don't care, don't like yours. Dang, Jay. You hurt my feelings this morning, man. Hey, Ripsaw, we'll return with the Sunday Night Lives, bro. We'll return with it. Computer's fixed now. My computer's fixed, man. Shout out to my brother-in-law, man. He hooked me up. He did it at church too. I'm super happy. I'm hooked on Grand Divers for that style. And here's another one, man. So, all right. Excuse me. And we're talking about because of the bezel. I'm going to show you a watch that does not, I mean, in no point, it does not receive any play on YouTube at all. It's not set, but let's talk about it, because this is actually in the thumbnail. You see how the bezels are similar, right? So, of course, the face of the watch is different, but let's talk about comparisons here. This is a ball watch, has the history from 1891, right? And this one is the Night Train, the Fireman Night Train 3. It's the Fireman Night Train 3. So there's 3 different variations of it. All of them are number limited. Ball has a number of watches that are number limited. Now, I love the lug set on this. Absolutely love the lug set on this one. This has become just such a comfortable and beautiful watch, man. The tritium tubes on top. Now, this watch will fetch, I think, around $1,300, but you can find it cheaper than that. You can definitely find this watch cheaper than that, because I found it cheaper than that. You have to do your research. Type it in. If you go to Google, type in Ball Fireman Night Train 3, you'll see it pop. Or just type in Ball Fireman Night Train, and you'll see all of them. You'll see all of them. You'll see the prices that they, you know what I'm saying, that they're asking for. But this is what I like about this. In friction-based class or butterfly style class, that is friction-based. It just snaps, right? And it's just, I like it because once you get it closed, seamless, man. Like, and then you got Ball right there. I like this watch, man. And in comparison to, now, is this a go anywhere, do anything watch? In my opinion, it can be, because it does it for me. You know, it's an adventurer type of watch. It's a luxury tool watch. No different than this. The Explorer is a luxury tool watch. That's not used for tooling. Not used for that. Man, these bees are still buzzing. Oh, it's 2 of them. It's a baby bee. I ain't never seen a bee that small. Be easy space. Back in the bed. Gotta unload this truck. Okay. Right on, brother. You could probably get a used Formex Essence for $1,300. Hey, I'm gonna tell you this. My choice in between Nomadic, Ball, and various others, the Formex is gonna be at the top of my list. That's non-negotiable. Formex is on point. And I think one of the best divers out there on the market that don't get talked about, except for Teddy Bulbasaurus, Certina. Just saying. That double security diver, that sucker's legit. And if you don't know, now you know. I'm gonna hire a band to play behind me when I get that watch. That in my Marai. When I get those two watches, I'm gonna see if I can get somebody to play for me. I don't care who, somebody here locally. Maybe they'll let me borrow R. Kelly for a weekend, man, so he can do a concert for me, man, or something. I don't want to hear nothing smart out your mouth. R. Kelly still the king. He's still the king, bro. That man made some good music. You can get a used Manta, bro. Now, I would have to, you know what I'm saying? Because like the Manta, I like the Manta, bro. Like the time I had it, in comparison, if I put that Manta up against that Nomadic, man, it just, man, that it's just, whew, that Manta is it. It's just the price points, man. It's the price points, bro. Like, I'm like, yo, I'm priced out on certain things, man, especially for somebody that likes to collect. There were some topics that we were talking about last night. Do we need watches to tell time? Do people buy watches to tell time anymore? That was a question last night on multiple channels. That was like, I don't know what it was. I heard that 7 times yesterday. Do we need to collect watches, or are we collecting watches to tell time? And I'm like, yeah, I am. And the fact that I love the visuals, there's a lot of stuff that goes into like me collecting the watches, but yeah, man, I'm like, cause I make a big deal on which watches have the, like when I test them to see which automatic is running closer to accurate time. I don't know, it's just like, it's cool knowing that. Again, this one right here, Longines, and we're talking not under $15,000. Well, I guess actually all these watches are under $15,000, but under $1,500, this would be a great choice. And I've said this multiple times. The only complaint I have of this watch is the actual crown. It's not a comfortable feel when you're actually setting it, you know, and winding it up and stuff like that. And I prefer to have the push button to release. Because I do have fingernails, but once you get it closed up, I would say just use the pad of your finger to get under there. Because I would even say if you tried to dig it with your fingernail, you could possibly break your fingernail trying, because once it's closed, it's in there. That friction is, it's like it got it. It has it. Now that was something too about I saw with who was it? Tudor. Tudor's, when on theirs, they have a friction base, but it's what is it? Two ceramic balls in there that holds, man. Like I thought it was really nice, man. It was comfortable, and that's one thing, man. I think Tudor's is a nice watch too. And if you do jump into Tudor, I'm like, man, find one pre-owned AD. Take that cost out, man. Take some of that cost out of there, bro. I mean, if you want to buy a brand new, go right ahead. Balls, what? I think 10 to 20,000 are just jewelry. Think so, bro? Hold up, let's talk about it. You think 10 to 20,000 to $100,000 watches? Let me ask you this, Monk. What do you think about Richard Mille? Anybody in the chat, what do you think about Richard Mille? I saw that watch broke down on somebody's channel, and that's like the epitome of watchmaking. You get to see how it's built and all the parts and pieces and stuff that go into it, man. And they're doing their own movements. They're building the watch up, the case. They're building that watch, right? The price, I'm not even trying to be politically correct, because I mean, I don't care enough. I just don't see it, bro. Like, even with, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know you have to pay the artisan to, you know, whatever they say the price is, it is what it is. But me personally, I'm like, man, who made that watch that valuable? Who set the price for that watch, man? That is crazy. That's crazy. I can see, like, talking to watchmakers, independent watchmakers, I can see, you know, the cost that they have and I can see why they ask so much for the watch. That's the one thing too about Nomadic. I'm gonna just jump back on this. I'm gonna be jumping back and forth. That's the one thing about Nomadic. I don't know the R&D that goes into this, and it is a homage piece in a sense. What's up, bro?
Yeah,
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. It is a homage piece, you know, because it does. I mean, it is reminiscent of the Explorer. It has elements of Grand Seiko. And you can't blame it because this has been proven to be a popular design, but I don't know what they put into it. And that's why I say go to their YouTube channel, Nomadic Watches. Just type in Nomadic Watches. Look at Peter explain everything. Look at the steps. They're into business, like advancement. You know what I'm saying? Like you get into whatever you're trying to get into. They do a lot of stuff behind the scenes, and they're a watchmaker. You know, the watchmaker sits down and I mean, that's a skill set that you don't see or hear about too much. I am following this guy on Instagram that posts. He went to watchmaker school out in Pennsylvania, and he's working on something right now. I'll have to share that, man. This is pretty dope, man. He was like cutting out pennies and all kind of stuff. Imagine having an actual handset made out of pennies, bro. That that's dope. That's dope. And to see I would love to see a watchmaker do that. Take some pennies, man, and you know, do a limited run on a watch. You don't have to be overly USA, if you will, but like just knowing that's actual currency being used, shaved down to a point where you make handsets out of a copper penny. That's dope. All right, let's see. Let me get into that. I pay attention to the times as well, unless I bought a watch like some artistic dial from JLC, Chopard, Arnold and Sons, etc. However, this is way out of my price range, way overpriced. Like most luxury pieces, 100K. Sheesh. Most luxury pieces are overpriced, just like everything else. Yeah, it's so weird. No one talks about Boulder anymore. Yeah, man, bro. It was like the hottest micro brand for a year. Every YouTuber were reviewing them. Now, only one talks about them. Wow. You're right, Lee. You're right. I'm telling you, bro, that I've noticed the same thing. Obviously, markup is crazy as well for Rolex, Omega, Cartier, and precious metals and jewel pieces. I think 10. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm caught up. I think. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Jared, good. Keep him distracted from me. Oh, man. Pay attention to your watches, people. I like some boulders. Hey, Lee, I'm going after Trap. All right. Who cares if you need a band behind you? Hey, Jay Jones. So I see you feeling feisty today, huh? You feeling feisty. You must got about 10 watches coming in, so you think you important, huh? Is that what it is? Is that why you coming for me? Huh? Huh, Jay? Am I gonna have to make a show where I bring you up, Jay? Huh? Is that what it is? Because I got people, man. I got people in the chat, man. They got something for you. Huh? They got a bone to pick with you. Mr. 17 watch a day. Huh? Anybody thinking about you, Jay Jones? Chop. I'm just in that kind of mood. I feel you, bro. Number love, you know what I'm saying? So, for those that didn't see the conversation about Teddy Bulbasaur and the way the market is, the Rolex bubble bursting and stuff like that, which it's a big deal, but then it's not. Let's be honest, man. It's people. Some of y'all in the chat, bro. Like you're not searching for watches like Rolex. And if you like me, I'm gonna take full advantage of the situation. Full advantage. So, for example, what is it? What watch company? Fossil Group not doing so good right now, right? Based on the numbers. And they got Zodiac. Right now, there are various places that are selling Zodiac at a discounted price, 30% off, right? On the secondhand market, some of those prices are adjusting to where, where if you were getting a Zodiac for $600, someone may be charging $500. Now I'm like, yo, I got to get from under this watch because they see it. The writing's on the wall. So now this is perfect for those that have, like, hey, man, I'm not trying to spend a whole bunch of money anyway. So this is going to be interesting to see the next, next few months leading into 2025. And I would like to know from you guys, what do you think 2025 is going to look like? Because I saw the video, who did the live? It was Watches with Dennis, talked about the watches that are talked about at Worn and Wound. Was it Worn and Wound? No, Watches and Wonders. I'm sorry, Watches and Wonders out there in Geneva. There's scheduled to be over 60 brands talked about, right? And if you follow that type of stuff, like this year, 2024, the number one that I heard the most that YouTubers just gravitated to all the time was Tudor. Tudor, that GMT. And I'm not knocking it, and I know people that's gonna be watching this, you guys are going to love, some of you guys love Tudor. I'm not against Tudor. I like Tudor. I would own a Tudor at one point, but that is not in my, because there's too many other options. There's a number of companies that do homage to the Rolex / Tudor brand, Nomadic, and you're looking at $1,000, a little over $1,000, depending on what you get. Just depends. But then if you are one of those, I'm telling you, like, so for alternatives, if you before you even ask, what's an alternative to getting a Tudor? And I have to go to the San Martin, Addy's Dive, Steel Dive. I have to go to those because you're talking anywhere from, depending on the sale, $85 to just under $300. Now, alternative to those that like the Block Pond 50 Fathoms, I looked at, there's a number of companies that do that, but there's one that has sort of that vibe, but then goes completely left, and that's Spinnaker. The Flus, in my opinion, there's nobody's gonna make me say anything different. The Flus is one of the most dynamic watches out there on the market for an affordable price. Under that, I think it's under the $300 mark, like $250 or something like that. Comes with an inch 35, and I believe they, if I'm not mistaken, they do use Miyota movements as well. But I think that in this 35 is plenty fine for me in that watch, because I'm getting it for the aesthetics anyway, right? That's all I'm getting it for, because to own a Black Palm 50 Fathoms, man, you better have, even if you buy used, yeah, that thing is expensive. That thing is expensive, man. That watch is way overpriced. Chicken Parmigiani is my fave. Parmesan cheese. Yeah, we were talking about that trap, East Coast or West Coast. I'm going South Side. I'm riding with South Side, bro. The South always got the best swag, bro. South always, man. I'm a South Sider, bro. Yeah, it's not a big deal for me too. Let's see. I thought it was against the law to manipulate U.S. currency. Oh, hold on. Markup is really crazy high for horology brands. It's so weird. No one talks about. Okay, yeah. Oh, and that I got off topic too. Boulder, yeah, that's crazy that they don't. And I wonder, like, I don't know, man, like, I don't know what to say, man. Like, and I'm just speaking openly and freely as possible, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not manipulated or easily persuaded by anybody to talk about a particular brand or watch or anything like that. So I'm gonna just go with this one. It appears to me that, it is popular, like, to get those numbers up. Yes, it's popular to talk about Rolex, man. We got a channel that this guy does a great job with, like, the way he explains stuff, the stories behind it, man. But that's all he talks about is Rolex. That's it. Rolex, man. You know what I'm saying? There's like, I get it, man. Promotion. I'm like, and I don't ever want to come off. Me personally, I don't ever want to come off like a GI Joe commercial. I don't, you know. And I love GI Joe back in the '80s, man. But looking back as an adult, looking back on it, I said, man, they was getting us, boy. Because you get on your parents' nerve because you see this GI Joe. Hey, get what was it? Refrigerator Perry. You can only get that GI Joe through UPCs from cereal boxes, or buying like the GI Joes. You have to cut the little UPC thing off, send them in, and I don't know how much it was, $5 or whatever it was. But yeah, I don't want to sound like some marketing, like I'm an agent for these people. The watches I show you guys to talk about, man. And granted, you know, this is not like a review, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I bought this watch solely because of the brand name. Solely because of the brand name, because I like the brand name. I think it was dope that, like, the one thing that stuck out to me, they archived every purchase. They kept a record, almost like a deed to a house. You know what I'm saying? Like, I said, dude, that is crazy. It was unheard of for me, and that's what really, like, I bought into Longines from that, and I have been following Longines since 2019. I've been following Longines since then, and I like the brand. I love the watches that they had. I thought the historical value was cool, and what they've accomplished. Some of the crazy watches they did. So, like the one that they have out now that has that central power reserve, that was sort of like a GMT back in the day, back in I think it was like 1900. I forgot what time it was. I know it was less than 1930s, somewhere in between the 1900s, 1930s, somewhere in between there. And I got a chance to look at this pocket watch, man. It was white gold. They made back in 1931. I actually held it in my hand. I still got a picture of it. Really nice watch. So yes, I bought into the brand name, and then once I got it, I was like, okay, I like the watch, you know. And once you get past the hype of something, I still talk highly of this watch. I love the handset. I love the way it looks. It's a great watch. And the only complaints, which, I mean, would I buy another one? Of course. I would actually buy, there's 5 other models of Longines that I would like to have. Lee, watch the chat. Vic, do I get a watch for watching the chat? Pop, maybe one day you will, bro. All depends. Press penny machines is okay. Okay, trap these. Oh, I read that already. Let me see. What did I miss? A lot of the people on those watch panel channels seem to like they spent too much on watches during COVID and don't want to take an L, sell it. That's what I came up with, bro. They did. Hey, and even though, check this out. With that being said, the eBay sellers that went and bought Deep Blue, they went and bought Citizen, they went and bought Invicta at a higher price, and people were buying them. They were buying them. I'm gonna tell you something. With the Invicta thing, right? We know that people don't buy Invicta just to resell. That's not, you know, it's not. Some people may, I don't know, but for the most part, people buy because they like it, right? There are dealers right now. There's some watches, man. I'm not calling names, man, but on eBay, there are some people right now sitting on some watches that I seen back in 2020. Didn't sell it then. You ain't selling it now, bro. Like, man, because like you got this high price. And those watches that though they are pre-owned, they're used. Those watches now from Invicta are going for $150 to no more than $200. No more than $200. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you got $330. Some of these watches are $600. You know, and unfortunately, man, I'm gonna tell you this. Once you understand what you're getting, right? So for those people on eBay that are selling watches, the Val's U7750, the Val Granges, and you have those priced at $1,700 or $2,000. If you have the what is it? The Carbon Man of War, and you still got a $1,700 price tag on that. Understand this: when Shop HQ sold the very last watch of that model, what, 5-6 years ago, that watch went for $499, brand new. You have that watch for $17,000 to $2,000 with a Salida 200. I mean, it's either the Salida 200 or the Salida 500. There were only a few that had the ETA, the actual ETA base. I have an actual ETA in mind because it was a prototype, right? It's still not worth that. And you got that. So yeah, those people that bought, that spent all that money during COVID, and now you're trying to resell, you about to take an L, baby. Or you just gonna keep it. T White, what's going on, bro? Trap, do I get a watch for watching the live? Nope, you just get to be in the live, bro. Jay, what do you need another watch for? You don't need no free watch. You know what you get to do? You get to give 10 watches to people that don't have watches in here right now. That's, forget to watch the live, you have to give out 10 watches. That's what you get to do. JC's, the people using watches solely for investment are not enthusiasts, in my opinion. A collector without enthusiasm are just hoarders. Hoarders. That would be dope, bro. Give out a watch to the person who tunes in the most watch hours. That could be. Anyone see the Timex Expedition GMT? Never thought. I saw that, Lee. I saw that. And that was the biggest thing. That people was like, Timex, and you don't hear about that watch right now. Nobody, I seen it when it debuted. I saw a couple channels, and then that was that. That was that. Let's not be mistaken. Again, I'm rating watches off of lifestyle, like their ability to bring you either enjoyment or complete a function that you need. You know what I'm saying? So if you're out, for example, if you're a construction worker and you're like, man, I want to watch, I don't want to use a smartwatch. I mean, G-Shock is the watch, especially for something that you can spend $50 for and beat the crap out of it and don't feel bad. It's still gonna work for you. You know, and if you wanted to go analog, I see people that work in their Invicta pieces, man, beat the brakes off of them, but they last. NX35, man, you could beat, man, bro, you can jump off a turnbuckle on somebody, man, with an NH35 Pro Diver, man, and that sucker will continue running. It will continue running. So, anyone, yeah, I saw that, read that. Jay Jones, you need to donate some watches to the channel. It's man, man, oh my gosh, man. I'm not even about to go there. It's demure. Get out of here, stupid B. Yeah, I agree with Trap. Julius, I just never thought I would see a $600 Timex in my lifetime. Nerd with swag, welcome in. Hit that like button, tap the screen. Yeah, Jay. I'm already cooking on a plan for him. You always cooking up a plan, bro. No, that Timex, I think is Miyota, bro. I believe that Timex is Miyota movement. If I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, that thing, yep. Now, hold up, let me, getting back to enthusiasm, or just being hype about a particular watch. You know what I'm saying? I think that's important when you're buying watches. Especially after watching that program last night, watching guys and gals talk about the current market of just watches in general, man. Let's see. Trap, you seen the work I do? I work in my dive master every day and it still looks amazing. Yeah. In my opinion, Teddy has done more for the watch community than any of those panels combined, but yet they give him a hard time. LOL. It's hard to not view that as jealousy. Hey man, let's talk about it. And this is what I love about this, man. This is what I love about it, man. There are so many people on like that have panels and have opinions and viewpoints and stuff like that. And there are people that can elaborate on stuff that people miss, right? I do see people taking advantage of a situation for views, for viewers, for content to grow, to do whatever. As far as Teddy's concerned, I've been watching Teddy's channel for a long time, and he's a polished guy, man. I mean, he presents a lot of information, and in my opinion, I think he blends this very well. Being a salesman and a YouTuber at the same time, I think he does a fine job, because he gives you information, and he gives it to you like he tells you, hey, this is this is that. Talks about the movement. He goes through the history. Then he takes you to these places. He took us to the original. I think he went to Longines, and I can't remember how many other. I know he went to a number of places, man. And you can't be mad at the guy for putting that information out there. And just so happened he's aligned with Mr. Wonderful, because granted, I know for a fact. Say this if you will. You can talk and say, nah, I wouldn't. Given the opportunity, if Kevin O'Leary was to visit another YouTuber, right, and did the same thing he did with Teddy, they wouldn't deny that. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure some of these guys, gals would love to have Producer Michaels on. Maybe, I don't know, because Producer Michaels tends to go for the more flashy stuff. What's the one? Jacob Cole. I know Jacob Cole gets a bad rep because of how huge, flamboyant, and just over the top it is, but there's a market for it. There's people that love those watches, just like you blow. But you may have a point to that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, there's some truth in what you say. I've been doing YouTube. I've been on here and I've been around some people. I hear stuff, bro. There is a hint of jealousy in certain people, man. If success is coming faster for some than others, I've heard it. Gosh, I've heard it all, man. Just about. It wouldn't be nothing surprising to me. 600 for a silicone band. The higher, let me see, they higher than some Seiko and Citizen watches. I'm not messing with that, man. I'm Seiko. There's certain Seiko, just it's crazy price, man. And why does everything have to be? You know what I'm saying? Like it is gonna come down to this. And I want to say I heard that on the Watch Hangout. You guys talked about this a couple months ago, I think. Watch companies that will thrive during this ordeal, and it was like Steel Dive and companies like that, Eddie's Dive, Spinnaker. Yeah, those type of watches, man, that's anywhere from like $85 to, let's say, $300. Those watches are going to do their thing. And then you have like micro brands that are staying pretty much, I would say they're staying consistent. They don't get a lot of marketing, but they're staying consistent. So, for example, Cincinnati Watch Company, you can get a watch for under $500 right now. I don't have an example of one. I didn't bring it with me, but you can get a really nice watch for under $500 that has Swiss movement. And the way Jordan regulates those watches, man, my watch right now, I think it's running about 4 seconds. I have to test it again, but I think it's running about 4 seconds. I'm good with that. He tested it for me. He did the pressure test. He did everything, man. He tested it in 5 positions. The watch was phenomenal in 5 positions, man. So, like, and I felt great about giving this company $500 for a watch that man, I don't know what just happened. My whole phone just went out. Hold on, let me read this real quick. Most of those guys are not buying anything. It seems to need super chats to be able to afford their trips. Ooh. I'm not here for controversy, but I mean, today's live was meant solely for like reviewing some watches that that I have in my collection. One of them got to go back, and just talking about, like I said, the lifestyle around watches. Like I factor that in, and there is a huge portion, in my opinion, that I've just gotten from YouTube. It was like, okay, say for instance, I'm gonna use Teddy. When Teddy talks about a watch, I look at it. I don't have my PRX on right now, but he talked about that PRX, the chronograph version, the waffle dial, the newest one, and I was like, okay, I was on board for it. But then there was somebody that criticized me for having that watch, right? They was like, yo, bro, like PRX is overplayed, it's cheaply made, or blah blah blah, whatever the case was. Like conversation I've had over that, and I'm not gonna argue with you. I mean, that's your opinion. That's how you feel. Okay. But I'm who I am, and Teddy's who he is, and I mean, bro, he got over 1 million followers. I would say his word got some weight in this community. So, but this is what I'm here for. This right here. Most of those guys are not buying. I buy every watch. So if I tell you, hey, look, for example, this one may fit you guys. Somebody out there, and you can get this under $1,000. At most, the highest I saw this watch was $1,300. You may not want to spend that much. You'd be like, hey, if you ask me, Trap, where can I find a watch like that have sort of that Explorer style to it with tritium tubes? I can't tell you. I know. I mean, shoot, I don't know too many companies that have. This only other company I know with tritium tubes. But I mean, you got Sam Martin that has that. You got Steel Dive that got that. Mark from Long Island has that style. Not tritium, but reasonable price. And then even Mark. I bought mine with the peach dial, great loom, for under $200. Not in my house. Trap, do you think that the microbrand space will be the space to go to? I think it depends, bro. It depends on the particular brand. There's some. I believe that there's some micro brands or independents, if you will, that will go under the radar and not talked about, and at one point forgotten about. But companies like go-to right now, Christopher Ward, that's definitely a go-to, and I don't think that they'll ever go anywhere. Again, Aragon, he's not gonna go. He survives the lot, right? And I think, in my opinion, it just seems that he has, like, in these past few years, really just blew up. He's capitalized on Invicta's inability to adhere to their customer base. Yeah. And I had this conversation last night. So anybody from Invicta, you listening to this, I had conversations with your fan base, and they don't feel that they're being heard. They don't feel like your current direction is catering to them at this point. They're just like, hey, Victor's just a money grab. They're gonna do what they want to do. This conversation we had. So just know, I mean, since we putting everything out, we're talking about watches, what's best, what's not. As a company right now, it's like you're just like, hey, I need to get more money. I need to get new people. There's no catering to your old people, or people that's been with you for a while. But to answer your question, Vic, I believe yes, some micro brands will be a go-to. Matter of fact, I think because of all this stuff happening, COVID changed the way we looked at watches, man. Now you got people's grandmas looking online for everything and finding out stuff. And I hate to pick on the victim, this is coming from several comments that I've had on Facebook, that once people found out that a brick and mortar Invicta store prices will compare to an Invicta online, they were like, yo, so for example, I don't have any examples, but a Pro Diver will go for $95, automatic NH35, green bezel with the Yoda, or whatever you want to call it, the Yoda look, right? You go to an Invicta store and that watch is $600. But then if you buy two watches, you'll get that watch, it'll break down to like $320 or $3 whatever. And when people found out that, wait a minute, this has always been a thing, they never heard of InvictaStore.com. So they felt ripped off. So there was several dozen comments about how Invicta is just ripping people out. They don't care about people. That ain't me. That's what the people say. So now, because of that, yes, people are looking for alternatives. So if you are a Tudor, if you like the design of Tudor, Rolex, stuff like that, but you don't have that money, yeah, you're going to go like, what's a brand that I can go to? All you got to do is type in Tudor 58 homage, and it's going to pop across that screen. Google's going to give you several options. So yeah, I do believe that, bro. But yeah, I'm paying that. I do believe that a lot of people don't buy watches, man, and then they have a lot to say. I think Shinola watches are overpriced. They are expensive. I would recommend that I was looking at it. Type in Shinola walkthrough. I think it's, who is it? The Wrist Pod Check or the Wrist Check Podcast. The Wrist Check Podcast just did a video on a walkthrough of Shinola. Go look at that, and yeah, you make a determination, because I think there's a lot of markup in some companies like that based on what they do. Now, I mean, there's gonna always be markup, but you be the judge of that after you watch that video. Did you ever see that YouTube video where they took Payless shoes? Yeah, and, they call it Palazzi or something like that. Yeah, they jacked it up, and then they told them, you know what I'm saying, like the shoes that was going for like $16.99 was going for like $600. Yeah, I saw that, and they called it Palazzi, and they had like, bro, they got them too, boy. That was crazy, but that just goes to show, like what I was talking about in the beginning. Marketing, the way they market, like Nike, and we've established that, I guess Skechers is the official shoe of today's conversation. I lost out because I said New Balance is better than Nike, which it is, but then Skechers is considered better than all of them, right? It's all about, marketing. Plus, you're not going to pay as much. Like Nike, and they took a nosedive in September anyway. Well, I think September was the worst month Nike's ever seen. But is that brand worth it? No. Nike's not worth. No, it's not. For performance, for me to walk from A to B, Nike don't have anything that I can wear that's gonna help me out, right? That's why I wear my New Balances. And what is that? These OCs, the On Clouds. Y'all ain't tried those. Sheeple. I understand. Hey. The trick is to create the hype. It is, man, but like, okay, so, bro, let's talk about like enthusiasts, man, like being excited about a watch, listening to the watch tick. You know what I'm saying? Like the history of like why you got into watches. I don't know if for you guys, for me, I keep in mind that, why I love watches and why I enjoy doing this so much. You know what I'm saying? Because like, right now, we got 13 people watching. Before, we had up to 40-something people watching. All you guys, once this live close out, there will be possibly 300 people that's come through today to look, right? Now, some of those are people that just want to cause problems, the trolls, if you will. But there is a general interest in watches, man, and we can have a conversation about it, right? And we can sit and talk about what watches we think are worth it, which watches we think aren't. Overhyped, and that's beautiful in my eyes. It's like we're not arguing, we're not fighting each other, we're not cussing each other out, man. We're not pointing out different things about, that you don't like, in a negative way. Just like, for example, going back, Peter, if you're watching this still, Nomadic. Some people like it, some people don't like the price, some people don't like the handset. But do I think this watch is worth your time? Honestly, I mean, I like the watch. I love the fact that you can change up the bracelet easy and all this. I mean, it's a lot to this watch. You know what I'm saying? It's just another option. And that's what I like most about it. There's just another option in comparison to those watches that are hitting over $6,000 with that same style. You know what I'm saying? So you guys have to pick and choose what it is. But that's the thing, though. There's some people that, like, I seen one show, I'm not gonna call his name, he didn't touch not one watch. He just showed pictures in each thing, and it was 3 watches that he talked about that he said on paper, this watch is blah blah blah. And I was like, I'm like, bro, you never experienced that watch. Nope. And I could tell the way you talking, because there's certain characteristics to these watches that you gotta know. For example, in this watch right here, when you do that, you can hear it. You can hear the noise. Like it's very faint, but you can hear the noise. There's certain watches when they wind up, you don't hear it. What was that? Oh my gosh, Tissot Lalac. That one is very noisy. That's the characteristics of that watch. And I see somebody that did a picture. They just talked about it. And I said, man, you've never handled that watch. So some people may not like that, man. If they're in, let's say, for instance, you're in a quiet setting and you move your hand, like I had it on, you move it, you hear, it's loud. It's loud, bro. That may not work with you. And then the 7750 or the 7753 has a wobble to it. Some people don't like that wobble, but if you've never touched that watch, how could you tell people about that? How can you really rate that watch? Get out of here, bro. That's crazy. I agree with you. The trick is to create hype. $600 Timex is titanium. I really like Fears, but their prices are crazy. I haven't looked at their prices. Okay, so, Monk. So what are the starting prices for Fears? I've seen the watches, but I can't remember the price. Yeah, Lee. Now I know which one it is. As a matter of fact, Timex has the watch with the Swiss movement. I believe is over 1,000. Whoa! I gotta check that out. You see that YouTube video on the mumble movement, right? I see what you did there, Vic. Get out of here, Vic. Get out of here, bro. You on pause, bro. I just saw the Lee, thank you for timing that suck out. Okay, Monk, if that price drops to around 300, I might check it out. I think you'd be better off the RZE, man. Oh, Zelos. Yeah. Zelos is dope. RZE, yeah, I like RZE. I'll call it the Riz. You know what I'm saying? It's like my hip hop watch. And you get those on bracelet. I don't like titanium, but I like the look. The Nomadic is decent. I just don't like the yellow second hand. And I get that, bro. I get that. You know what I'm saying? I like it for the fact that they brought history to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because how can a micro brand or independent, if you will, how can they stand out? That right there is the big question. How can you stand out amongst all of these different watches, man? I think the space is crowded with stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's crazy. Hold on, I gotta put my watch back on. I've been feeling naked. It was like, man, hold up. I keep swinging my hand back. I'm like, I don't feel that weight or nothing on my wrist. How y'all let me go that long without having a watch on, y'all? Ain't nobody check me or nothing. Lee, you supposed to be on your job, bro. I'm just messing. Agreed, Dad, but I think they can go a little low on the price. To my understanding, the James brand Timex was better, but it was limited edition. Feels too light for the price, just in my head. Alright, I don't like the weight or the shine. Yeah, man cave brain associated weight with quality. But that's what's been told, bro. Recipes. Really? What? Mutombo? Wow. Wow, I missed that, man. Gosh. I haven't seen that, bro. I'm gonna check that out as soon as I get done with this, man. Yeah, man. Blessing to the family, bro. That's crazy. I used to have a Harley. I hate polishing chrome. I don't like shiny no more. Fears sell their cushion case flagship Brunswick for like, woo! Crap! 3,700? Oof. You was hoping I kept the watch on the table. I ain't messing with you, bro. You trying to get me. I just got a message about him. Was awesome shot blocker. NBA legend, yup. Wow. 58 years old. I wonder what happened, man. That's young, bro. 58 is young. Plus import duties. Oh, heck no, bro. Ain't nobody doing that, man. That's way too young. So I want, man, look. and thoughts of what we have out here, man. There are some options for people out here, man. You can knock it out the park with some of these watches, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just depends on what you like. And you know, if you want to stick to a particular brand, go right ahead. Stick, you know what I'm saying? Stick to what you know. Sometimes exploring can be very costly, and that is one of the advantages. And I know everybody can't do this, but one of the advantages, if you're in a city where they're having a watch event, you should go. That's just my recommendation. You should go, because you're going to see the micro brands. Plus, you'll get to see companies like you'll get to see the new G-Shocks, just depending like wind up. You'll get to see new G-Shocks. You'll get to see Citizen, what they have to offer, because they're always there. Oris, and it just falls down to like what you like, man. What are you enthusiastic about? What just floats your boat? And then, I mean, shoot, I feel like this, bro. If you're looking for a particular watch, shoot, you got somebody. I mean, Dad Mods, he make them. Talk to him, hit him up. Look up his channel, man. Hit him up on Instagram, and just have a conversation. Be like, yo, bro, look, I want this watch. I want it to have this, that, and the other. I don't care about movement. As long as it's like, I just wanted to have this certain look. Maybe the watch that you want isn't created yet. You gotta, you know what I'm saying, design it. The handset, you know what I'm saying? Like, play around with it. There are places that you can get watches built, especially if you're gonna be spending that money. You know, I feel like if you are agreeing to spend $1,000 on a watch that's already made, that's already created, you don't too much care about the heritage. I mean, consider getting you a watch created, man, or modified to your liking. Brain cancer, wow. I'll be a Wind Up NYC. That's in a couple of weeks, man. I think Jody from Just One More Watch will be attending the Erebus booth that weekend. Really? Look at Lee. Lee, like, I'm taking notes. That's crazy, bro. Everybody gonna show up in New York, and they just gonna be looking like, yo, is that Lee right there? Man, I promise you, bro, I'm gonna make 1,000 pictures of Lee, and I'm gonna be careful with this man right here. Big old posters, man. So when you walk in, everybody gonna see like, hey, that's Lee right there. And don't try to be incognito. Don't try to change up. We gonna see straight through your costume. Don't even try it. Black Bulls hat. I'll be wearing a red Invicta hoodie and a red Bulls hat. Wow. Is that what we doing, bro? I'll be in Virginia that weekend. Why you going to Virginia? Almost choked. Why you going to Virginia that weekend, bro? Huh? Why you going to Virginia? Why are you avoiding these watch meetups, bro? Huh? Can you explain that to me, bro? Why are you avoiding it? Hey, Jerry, I'm on your head, bro. I'm on your head, bro. Like, you see how he do? He's like antisocial, man. You know what I'm saying? He talk crap about us in the chat, and then when it's time for us to all meet up and hang out, check out our watches and stuff like that, because I know some of y'all bringing watches with you, he don't want to hang out. And Jerry too cool for us, man. Hey, man, he highfalutin over there, bro. Jerry looked down on us like we a bunch of peasants, bro. I see that now, man. We ain't good enough to be in Jerry's presence, bro. That's crazy. What's that on your wrist? I missed the wrist check. Just Squale, bro. 1521, bro. You know what I mean? Trap family reunion. Nah, so what? Okay, why can't you move your family reunion? Tell them to meet at the watch thing. That's more important. Bring your whole family to us, bro. Bring your entire family to us, man. You good? Yeah, that's what we do, bro. Huh? Why can't you do that, bro? No, that came like that. That's theirs. So it's a 1521 professional is what they call it. Trap is wearing your next watch. That's messed up, man. I feel like I'm not showing Lee nothing else. I ain't showing Lee nothing else. Jay Jones, they on your head today. Yeah, bro. Hey, man. T White, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just trying to hang out with Jay. He come in here like, yo, I just bought another 17 watches today. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the brown truck just pulled up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm out here. Then he come up on the live. He got 150,000 walls of Lego block Invicta boxes behind him and Aragon. Now he on Seiko and Spinnaker. You know what I'm saying? He got 15 Spinnaker boxes, man. He got 32 Seiko boxes. He tell us, hey, man, I got this new Seiko. Hey, bro, I got that new spin. You know what I'm saying? I got this, that, and the other. Like, hey, Jay, come on. Hey, nah, I ain't about to hang up with you busters, man. I'm chilling, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm like Snoop Dogg. You feel me? Bro, that's how he do us, man. That's how he do us, man. Hope some watch events start happening closer to me. Hey, bro, one day, man, you know what? I think a number of us just need to get those Mercedes vans, bro. I'm gonna say about 5 of them, right? Just like loaded with watches and stuff, man. We just pull up to your city, man, set up, man. We had the little vendors out, like the little taco stands, the hot dog trucks, have all that stuff, have a DJ, and just make a weekend out of it. You know what I'm saying? Just come to a city near you. I think that'd be super dope. Pack a lunch. I'll throw a watch event near you. I don't like your watch events. I don't like the sound of your watch events. I don't think I'm gonna like that. Cause I feel like if we pull up to your watch event, bro, we gonna leave empty-handed. I just don't. No, I'm not. No, Lee, I'm not feeling that. Lee's like, you bring your watches to a destination location, I'll take them. I gotta do some traveling next year. Big one. Hey, man. Hey, bro. We need to link up, bro. We need to link up, man. Cause I don't mind traveling, bro. I don't mind. I'll pull up. It's one of them say less things, man. All right. Swag left. Let me see where we at. Okay, we're an hour and 30 minutes pretty much, man. We about to bounce up out of here, man. We about to bounce up out of here. I think that's a good point to stop, man. I might even go live later on tonight, man. Since I didn't have a Sunday live, we might do a community live tonight. Yeah. Anybody that's cruising with me, 30 days, is it 33 days? Or 32 days in a wake up. We'll be in Florida. 32 days in a wake up. So we got about a month. We'll be out there in Florida, enjoying. Lee, don't even try it. And if you try to come to my house, it's on lockdown. I got security dogs and all kind of stuff, man. So, yup, my whole house is gonna become a fortress. So don't even try it. Alan from South Baltimore got an Airstream. Does pop-ups, kind of dope. Oh, okay, that's dope. That's dope. It's that close. Oh, hey, T White, I gotta holler at you as soon as this live's over. I'm about to end this live now. We gotta talk. You feel me? Some stuff changed, bro. Last minute type stuff too. So anyway, I'm out of here, man. I appreciate you guys for watching, man. Hey, let's welcome Space to the family, man. Thank you, man, bro, so much, man. Thank you for the super chat that you gave. You dope. Everybody here that participated in the conversation, you guys are dope, man. I hope you have a great day. Keep praying for the people that lost, man. There was over 64 people that passed away for this storm. Helene took a lot of lives and destroyed the cities, man, destroyed towns. Over 400 towns can't get back and forth throughout the state. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure some power is restored, but that storm traveled all the way from the south up to Cincinnati. Came through here, knocked down stuff, man. So it's a lot of people that's in this pain in right now. That's all I'm gonna say. So let's keep praying for each other, man. And until tonight, bro, you guys be blessed. Catch y'all later.